Hey everyone, and welcome back to the another devlog of a game which doesn't have a name. You may call it as 2D survival top-down RPG game. I just like it to call yet another Minecraft ripoff. And previously we saw how I created infinite worlds for my game, which I would hardly say a world, it's just land or water. But let's just put that aside and focus on another stuff. So yeah, the player character. I think it's pretty important. And if you've watched my previous video, which I guess nobody have, then there I've already committed to create a customizable character, which in my experience in these type of games is opposite of dream, a nightmare. But yeah, what can I say? I'm a man of my words, so let's just start the suffering. First of all, let's make the play run, because what's the point of an infinite world if you can't explore it? So I opened up the Photoshop and drew those frames. Then it was time for creating accessories. So I drew the hair, I drew the eyes, the top, bottom, boots, and all of these for each and every frame, so it was kind of a painful and exhausting situation. Also, it took a lot of time. But finally, I created those sprites. Now it was time for some sprite sheets. And in case if you don't know what a sprite sheet is, then it's a way of arranging sprites into a uniform grid manner, something like this. And it's generally used for animation frames. So yeah, another huge time investment, and it's done. Probably should have drawn directly in the spreadsheet. Then I imported these spreadsheets into Unity and properly named each and every sprite, because otherwise it would be an opposite of dream to manage these much number of sprites. Then I remembered I have to make the player controller first. So I'm using Unity's new input system because it's new, so might be good. But I can't understand a damn thing about it. So I just yoinked the code from YouTube. And just like that, our controller code is ready. It is always that easy. Now, even though computers are smart, but they can't really figure out what image to show on which frame. So I created scriptable objects to hold those image references, and I use animation events to change the image at a time. Also, you can't really add two parameters on an animation event. I don't know the reason, but you have to specifically use this animation event parameter, which gives you these three choices. So finally a useful tip from this channel, those are actually very rare. And after that's done, we need a way for our players to change their skin. So user interface, I choose you. So yeah, all those classic basic steps. First make the layout, then draw the assets, then import them into the engine, and then assemble them. And we have our user interface. And now it's time for the programming part. So what I did is to make a ref. Shut up, nerd! Get out of here! So anyways, I don't know what happened. I just left my computer for some hours, and maybe the computer AI it just write the code itself. So when I came back, I just saw the final result, which works perfectly fine. So yeah, not gonna complain about that. And that's how I finally made the customizer menu. And I also created this randomize button, which is actually pretty cool. Just click it and the character will dress up itself. Saves time if you just want any skin to play with. And with this, we are actually done. So let's see the result. And there you go. No errors, glitches, and works absolutely phenomenal. And cut, cut it, stop the recording now. It happens. Maybe some wrong references. I cannot actually blame that on computer. It's actually my fault. But finally fix that, and we are actually finally done. So that would be it for this dialogue. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more future updates on this. Like this video, share with your friends, and also here are some of my videos which you may find interesting. Again, thanks for watching and see you next time.